So I'll present the screen now. Is it visible? Someone has to reply.
Yes,
Is
sir.
it visible? Komal?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir. It's
So in the last session, we had some technical issue with uh, maybe because of the internet problem and other things. So I discuss about the what is analysis and what is design, and I discuss about what is structure. Okay. So I told you what is structure. So structure is a combination of uh, the load bearing elements or the load bearing elements, the members. Okay. So its structure is composed of different types of elements. So as I told you, it composed of slab, beam, column. So other way, if I call it as a tension member, compression member, and other things. Okay. So in steel structure, we are going to deal with mainly tension member and compression member. Okay. And again, it is connected with a connection. That is, it may be a bolted connection or it may be a welded connection. Okay. So that is called as a structure. And as after that, I discuss about the design part. So in design part, it is mainly deals with two things, that is functional design and structural design. Okay. So the functional design I discuss about, it is called as planning. Okay. So planning means what? I discuss, suppose if you want to plan a building, if you want to plan a building, okay, so you have to plan according to the requirement, whose requirement it is, the requirement of your client or the customer. So suppose for example, a client wants to construct a 2 BHK building or a bungalow. So you have to plan the building according to his requirement. So for example, where should be the location of hall, bedroom, kitchen, everything. So that consists with what? Functional design. Means how your building will function. That is depend on the functional design. Okay. Then we have structural design. So structural design is again the most important part for the building. Okay, for the construction of building. Okay, so here we have the proportion of structural members. So this is very important, the proportions of structural members. So here you have to deal with what? The size of column or the cross section of members. It may be a column or a beam, and the orientation of column and beam. Okay, the location of columns, the location of lift, everything. It deals with the design part. Okay, which is called as structural design. So I'll share a small plans with you can understand what is functional, how it differs with functional design, or what is the difference between the functional design and structural design. Okay. So here, is it visible? Komal,
yes, sir.
someone has to reply.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes. Yes. We can see here we have a plan of a building. Okay. This is called as a functional design. What all you can see here? Here we have hall after the entrance. Okay. This is the entrance. Then we have hall. Then after hall, it will come to living room. Living room again. Beside of the living room, we have kitchen. Okay, here we have laundry. Then again we have bedroom and bedroom 1, bedroom 2. So how your building will function means hall. After entering from the hall, you can enter living room. You can go to bedroom 1, bedroom 2. Then again from living room we have entered to kitchen. So this is what how your building will function. So this is according to again the requirement of the client, requirement of the customer, how he wants to construct the building. So according to that, what is structural planning or the structural design. Okay, wait a minute. Is it visible?
No, sir.
Hello, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Now, What is the difference here? What is the difference here? Can anyone tell me what is the difference here in the previous plan and this plan? In the previous drawing or this drawing, what is the difference here?
In the previous plan, there was only hall, bedroom, and all those features of the house. And here, all
Okay.
this thing, placing of column beams and all are shown in
Yes,
this.
yes, yes. Very good. Yes, yes. Very good. Very good. That's what is called as structural design. So structural means what? It deals with what? The structural, the design of structural members. Structural members are nothing about column, beam, slab, everything. Okay. तो यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हो, we have the column that is CT1. Here also is CT1. So all these things, the pink color what you can see here, these are the columns. Okay. So the columns are placed after the functional planning. So how the load has to transfer through the beam slab to the beam to the column, and column from column to the foundation. Okay. So to pass the load or to transfer or to distribute the load, we have to plan your location of columns according to the design part. Okay. So here we can see the columns. Then these are the called beam elements. These are all the beam elements. Here we can see this is the slab. This is the indication of slab, whether it is which type of slab. Here it is. Now you can see the indication here. What is the indication here? Which type of slab here it is? Why it is given sign like this? You can see here also. Why this type of sign is given, and what you can see here. What is the difference between this and this then now? इन दोनों difference क्या है? Can anyone answer please?
Two-way slab.
What? See the direction. You can see the plus sign. It is a two-way slab, and here we have only one side. There it is what is the here? It indicates it is a one-way slab. Correct, na? In the previous semester, you all learned design of RCC structures. There you all learned with the design of two-way slab and one-way slab. So it indicates it is a two-way slab. So the designer has given detailing as two-way slab. Here the designer has given the detailing as one-way slab. Okay, so this includes all the location of column, size of beam, everything. Now we can see here. Yes. So I will call one by one minute. Huh? We'll see how many are attending. हाँ. Somia, only for the sake of attendance, you are attending the meeting. You are attending the session. Vishwa Marnur.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Komal.
Yes, sir.
Vishwa Marnur.
Yes, sir.
ಎಲ್ಲಿದ್ದೀರಿ ನೀವು?
Sir, presence.
ವಿಶ್ವ.
Yes, sir.
ಸೌಮ್ಯ.
Yes, sir.
ಹಾ, ಎಲ್ಲಿದ್ದೀರಿ?
Sir, there's network problems.
Present ಆಗಿದ್ದೀರಿ?
Yes, sir.
Physically or mentally?
Both, sir.
सौम्या.
हाँ, yes, sir. I'm
बोलो
there.
क्या बोला मैंने? स्ट्रक्चरल डिजाइन मतलब क्या बोला मैंने? क्या प्रॉब्लम
Structural design मतलब columns and all सब रहता सर उसमें.
स्क्रीन विजिबल है?
हाँ हाँ, yes sir, visible sir. But the voice is breaking sir.
हाँ, क्या करने का?
Structural design means like columns and all सब रहते सर.
मेरा वॉइस ब्रेक हो रहा है?
हाँ, yes sir, तुम्हारा voice.
Wait a minute. Now you see?
Yes.
Now, is it clear?
Yes.
Hello,
Say sir.
is it clear?
Yes sir, it is clear now.
Okay, ठीक है चलो. So we'll move on to next. Okay, we'll move on to next now. Okay, thank you. Next we have. So is it visible? General design procedure. Is it visible? Someone has to reply, please.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes
Yes,
sir.
sir. Visible.
Okay. Wait a minute. Okay. So in the general design procedure, we have the first part is the geometrical or the architectural design. That is, we have to fix the geometry of the building. So it is also called as the architectural design. Then after that, it will move on to the client. So client will have again the alteration. It may be alteration 1, alteration 2, alteration 3, and he may have the number of alterations. Okay. अगर आप किसी client के पास जाओगे, so he will have the changes in the plan. Okay, so that is number of alteration we have to do. Okay, then after that we have the final layout. Okay, so we have to prepare the final layout. It includes what? Floor plan and the elevation. So this is called as the general design for functional planning. Then we have next, that is okay. So next we have the structural design. After functional design, that is architectural design, we have the structural design. Then again we have the alteration 1. So the number of alteration we have to make it. Suppose if you locate a column, so the client says, okay, I don't want column here, or it will say you reduce the size of column, or it may say you change the orientation of column. Okay, so you change the orientation or you shift the column, something like that. So again he will make the alteration here. So again we have the number of alteration 1, 2, 3, or the n number of alteration. Then after fixing uh, the number of alteration and the client requirement, you will have the alternative final design, okay, which is called a structural design. So here it is given the preliminary design includes what? Location and arrangement of load bearing elements. So we have to locate and arrange the load bearing elements like column and beams. Then it includes again what? Columns, beams, footings, sizing of structural element. This is also very important. So everything comes under the structural design. Okay. Then we have next. Okay. Now next we have the preliminary or final design. So it comes under what? Everything. So what you have to consider? First you have to define the external load. What all types of loads are acting over the structure. Then we have to estimate the initial size of structural element. With respect to the load, what all types of loads are coming. So with respect to that, we have to find out the size of structural element. Then we have the calculate self weight. Then we have to analyze. Okay. Then you have to check with respect to the design code. We have to check with respect to the design code. Okay. Then after that, we have if the code, according to the code, if design is safe, then we have to move on to the functional. If it is economic, we have to check. If it is not, okay, if the member is not safe, so we have to select a new size, means we have to do the redesign. Okay, by adopting the new size, we have to do the redesign. Okay, so this is called as, again, this is same what you have done in your previous semester, that is for RCC beams and slabs. So what you should do, you used to calculate the self weight, you used to calculate the load over the beam, then you used to assume the size, and that again you have to check with respect to IS 456. Okay, IS 456. Uske baad, if the design is safe, you will move on to the detailing part, or if the design is not safe, you have to select the new size. Okay, or you have to say the redesign. Okay, is it clear? Dipesh or anyone? Komal,
Yes, sir.
is it clear?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
you used to do like this only, na? For any design of any member like beam or column or slab, you used to calculate the load. After that, analysis, then check. You have to check with respect to the code whether if the design is safe, then you have to move on to the detailing part. If the design is not safe, you have to do the redesign. Okay, then we will move on to next, that is yes, here what is steel structure. So here steel structure which is made from organized combination of structural steel. So it is made from combination of structural steel members designed to carry loads and provide adequate rigidity. Okay, so structural steel is what? It is made up of a organized or a section made up of steel, and it is designed to carry loads and adequate rigidity. So this is very important. Why it is important here now? Why it is important here? Yes, someone has to answer. Why it is important? Rigidity, adequate rigidity. Because
For the structure
the
to
steel
be stable.
structure, the members carry load, and the load transferred over every element, it is with respect to the connection here. Because the steel stable, it is correct. But rigidity, why it is called as rigidity? The connection part here. Because the steel structure is stable only when the connection is made or it is fabricated with proper design and proper supervision. अगर स्टील स्ट्रक्चर में कनेक्शन फेल होगा तो योर बिल्डिंग विल कोलैप्स. It will not happen in RC structure because the bars are inserted in the columns. It is tied everything. But what will happen in steel structure? The beam on columns, it will act independently. You have to make it assemble, or you have to make it a single unit only by using the making of connections, by providing the proper connections. It may be a welded fails. If the connection fails, because here the load transfer mechanism from beam to column, it is only with respect to connection. Correct? Because it is a steel structure. So you are going to fabricate on site and you are going to do the connection. You are going to do the joints. Okay, it may be bolted or welded. So the load transfer, so that's why it is given. It is very important. The steel members designed to carry loads and provide adequate rigidity. If there is no rigidity in the connection, if there is no fit, it will not work. So that's why it is adequate rigidity. So that's why it is called as. Then we have okay. Now is it visible?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Okay. So next we have sections used for steel structures. Okay. So here the sections are prefabricated. Means nothing but readily available in the market. Okay. Those sections only you have to use. RCC में क्या होता है? You will decide the section, you will decide the size, and with respect to that, the contractor or the worker on site he will cast. Okay, by using steel, cement, or steel and concrete. But here it is not like that. So the sections are prefabricated sections. Correct. So these are readily available in the market, and these sections you have to utilize to design the steel structure. So means you have to keep it in your mind that you have to choose these sections only for the design. There are alterations you can make, you can do the alterations in the design, but with respect to these sections only. So now we have here typical steel sections. So what you can see here, this is called
Excuse me, sir.
Huh?
Sir,
Presentation
screen
is
is not.
not.
Screen is not visible here.
Yes, sir.
I have shared now on it. Now you can check, please.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sections used for steel structure. So as I told you, here the sections are prefabricated, readily available in the market. So those sections you have to use. So here we have the some of the images, some of the example. So here we can see channel section. So you can see it's a C type section. Okay, it's a channel section. So you can use channel section also. Then we have I section. Okay, so I section again it is composed of the flange. These are the flanges, and we have the web. The vertical element is web and the horizontal element is called as flange. Okay, then we have flat sections like a steel plate, small flat section you can use. Then we have T section. T section it is similar like the flange section, but here we have the section, okay, only flange at top, and we have web. Okay, then we have angle section. We have angle section. We can see it is look like angle, na? Okay, it is, that's what it's called as angle section. So this is just the geometrical representation. You can see the actual photograph here. You can see the actual photograph. This is channel section. Then we have I section. We have T section. We have angle section. Okay, and again now these type of sections also available. You can see here pipe section is also available. Then these are the bars. This is plate, steel plate, correct, everything. So this is regarding the steel section you have to use. Now these same sections you are going to use for the design when we'll solve the problems. Okay, when we'll solve the problems, we are going to use the same problems. We can use angle section, channel section, I section. Okay, with respect to these sections, we have to select the section and we have to proceed with the design part. Okay. Now we'll move on to next. Okay. Now next we have why use steel structures? Why you have to use steel structure? Okay. So the steel structure is offered the preferred material used by the architects and the builders due to its durability and flexibility that allows what freedom when designing structure. Structural steel can help to maximize the space in structure as it requires less room than other materials such as concrete. So here the important points. First of all, builders due to durability and flexibility. So can anyone tell why these 2 points have added here? Why you have to use steel structure in that? It is durable and flexible. Can anyone tell me? Durability means what? The life of the structure is more. That's what is called as durability. Why it is called as flexibility? Why you have to use? Because here it is flexibility. The structure, in the structure it is flexibility for the builders and the architects. Can anyone tell me?
Because we can cut and joint it anywhere, any place where we require.
Yes, you can cut and joint, and the sections are available, and you can transfer the section from one place to another place. Okay, you can erect, and again it is light in weight, so transport problem and erecting you can make it very easily. So that's why we can adopt steel structure. Okay, then we have steel can help maximize space in structure. Can anyone explain this? Maximize space. Why it is called? Means why you adopt? The point is given here. You can adopt steel structure because it maximizes space, or it requires less room than other materials such as concrete. Can anyone elaborate this? Why it is given maximum space? Can anyone? This is the reason we have to use the steel structure, because it allows for maximum space. Can anyone? Or it requires less room or less space other than the concrete element. Because here it is why they were given, you can utilize the maximum space in the building. Because if you see, if you want to construct a 10-story RCC building, okay, so you have to give some column size, big column size you have to provide. But same thing, if you use steel structure, that time what will happen? If you use steel sections like I section or channel section, that time what will happen? The space will, you can utilize the maximum space in the building. Correct? आपको समझ में आ रहा है? Can anyone?
So stocking is easy for the structural elements. Then
नहीं,
the
stocking यहाँ पे स्टॉकिंग नहीं है. दिस इज नॉट विद रिस्पेक्ट टू स्टॉकिंग. हियर विद रिस्पेक्ट टू, अगर एक 10 स्टोरी आप बिल्डिंग कंस्ट्रक्ट करोगे तो वहां पे यू हैव टू यूज द बिग साइज कॉलम साइज. आपको बहुत आरसीसी में अगर इफ यू वांट टू कंस्ट्रक्ट अ बिल्डिंग, सो यू हैव टू यूटिलाइज द बिग साइज कॉलम्स. ओके, वहां पे क्या होगा फिर आपका? द मैक्सिमम स्पेस occupied by the column size only. Correct? But
yeah,
same,
right.
yes, but same if you use the steel section, तो क्या होगा वहां पे? स्टील सेक्शन इज
जगह बचेगी.
हाँ, जगह बचेगा आपका. अभी देखो, अगर आपको एक फ्लैट खरीदना होगा बेलगाम, इफ यू वांट टू परचेज अ फ्लैट इन बेलगाम, ओके, अगर आपको एक फ्लैट खरीदना है तो क्या रेट चल रहा है मालूम है आपको? 3000 3500 पर स्क्वायर फीट रेट इज देयर इन बेलगाम. तो अगर आपका कॉलम का साइज बड़ा होगा तो योर कारपेट एरिया विल गेट डिक्रीज ना. If column size is more, then what will happen? The number of columns will occupy the maximum space. So what will happen? You will get less space because the column has having the bigger size. So in that case, if you use a steel section, what will happen? The steel sections are lighter or it is small in size, so that what will happen? You can utilize the maximum space in the building. So that's what is given. Maximize space. And it requires less room. Means what? Because the size of column is small, so the required size for room is less. So it will occupy only small size, or it will occupy only small area. So that's what is called as less room. So it requires only less room. It requires only less area. So that's why it is more preferable compared to concrete section. Then we have next, it has higher strength to weight ratio. हायर स्ट्रेंथ टू वेट रेशियो मीन्स अगर आप स्ट्रेंथ और वेट में कंपैरिजन करोगे, इट विल गिव मोर स्ट्रेंथ with less weight. It will give more strength with less weight, because we have to talk about the self weight of the structure also. If you design the building with RCC structures, the weight of the structure is more, the self weight will increase. Okay, अगर self weight increase होगा तो क्या होगा? Automatically the load over the building will increase. So that time what you can suggest, you can use steel structure. So that's why it is given higher strength to weight ratio of any other building. For example, RCC building. RCC building में मैंने आपको अभी क्या बोला है? Because of its self weight, the load over building will increase, and the sections designed, we have to design the sections for that load also. But if you go for steel structure, strength ज़्यादा है, weight कम है, so it is preferable. So other building material making it ideal buildings, both large and small. Okay, so this is there. So why you have to go for steel structure. Now we'll move on to next. Okay, next we have the advantages of steel structure. So we have first high strength. The first advantage is high strength. So here it is, the high ratio of strength to weight. Just I told you. So why you have to adopt steel structure? Because it is a high strength, and the strength per unit area is more, and strength to weight ratio is very high. So that's why you can adopt steel structure. Then we have excellent ductility. Excellent ductility. Can anyone tell me what do you mean by ductility now? So I'll call one by one. We'll see how many are attending. Sanjita Kolkar. Or anyone? हाँ, संजीता.
Hello.
हाँ, संजीता.
हाँ sir.
The screen is visible to you.
Hello.
संजीता, hello.
Hello.
हाँ, संजीता.
Yes sir.
Screen is visible
Yes
to you.
sir. Am I audible? Sir.
You are
हाँ
audible,
sir.
you are
Yeah, I
audible.
can see. Yes sir.
Okay. So there
Sir,
I
the
have
ductility
mentioned
means
one
the
point.
when
that is-
hello.
So why you are going to adopt steel structure? Because it is having excellent ductility. Ductility means what?
Yes.
So it will take large deformation. Okay, it will deflect more before failure. So that's why we have to adopt steel structure. Ductility means what? It will take large deformation, means because it's an elastic material. Steel is a elastic material, so it will not fail suddenly. It will take large deformation. अगर आप उसके एक बिल्डिंग के ऊपर लोड डालते जाओगे तो क्या होगा वो? It will take more load. It will take more load before failure. Okay, that's why you have to adopt the steel structure, because it is having more ductility. Okay, so then next we have elasticity. The next advantage is elasticity and uniformity in the material. As I told you, अगर member elastic होगा तो क्या होगा? Member elastic होगा तो क्या होगा? It will take more load. Means it will not fail suddenly. So that's why it is called as elastic. And even if the small load is applied and if it deflects, if you remove that load from the building, it will regain its original position. Okay, so it's a elasticity and uniformity, and even the member is uniform. Even the member is uniform. अभी आप RCC को compare करोगे. If on the side, if the workmanship, because of the bad workmanship, or if the labor is not skilled, तो क्या होता है, समटाइम्स व्हाट विल हैपन, कॉलम का साइज चेंज होता है, कॉलम थोड़ा रोटेट होता है, और बीम का शटरिंग बल्ज होता है, और बीम समटाइम्स डिफ्लेक्ट होता है. So that will not happen in steel section. Why that will not happen in steel section? Why that will not happen in steel section? Yes. Why it is advantage here now? Rasha, Rasha, Rasha Sheikh.
Hello, sir.
No, she is not there in the
Hello.
meeting.
Hello, sir.
Abhishek Khandare. Abhishek Khandare.
हाँ
Hello,
सर.
sir. I'm there in the meeting.
He is also not there.
सर
Deepesh.
सर अब तक आवाज लेट पहुंच रही है.
Am I audible? Komal. Komal.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Who is this? Okay. Okay. Abhi. Hello, Rasha.
Sir, your voice is getting lagged behind.
ये वॉइस का प्रॉब्लम है. ठीक है चलो. Okay. So here during explanation whether my voice is clear or not. Hello.
Sir, it is clear, but your voice is, you're getting the response late.
No, while discussion or while discussion over the question and answer, it is late. But while explaining whether it is clear or not,
It is clear, sir.
okay, it is clear now. Okay, no problem, Okay, so we'll continue with that. Now here it is elasticity and uniformity. So अभी मैंने आपको बोला अगर कोई साइट पे इफ यू वांट टू कंस्ट्रक्ट, अगर कोई मिस्त्री और कोई वर्कमैन काम करता है तो क्या होगा, बिकॉज ऑफ हिज बैड वर्कमैनशिप ही में चेंज, और कॉलम बल्ज होगा, बीम बल्ज होगा, और कॉलम साइज बड़ा होगा. दैट इज बिकॉज ऑफ इट्स workability. So because so there what will happen, it will be non, or it will not be uniform. But steel section में क्या होता है, the sections are casted in the factory. Okay, तो क्या होगा, it is developed from the machines, so there will be a uniformity in the material. So that's why you have to adopt the steel section. Then we have ease in fabrication. It is easy for fabrication and speed of erection. That is one more advantage. Then we have steel has highest scrap value. Steel has.
Sir, your slides are not visible.
Because
सर कान से प्रेजेंटेशन सर.
the building is dismantled. Suppose if you want to compare the RCC
Excuse
and
me, sir.
steel section.
Excuse
अगर
me,
आप
sir.
RCC building dismantle
Sir?
करोगे, so will not get, maximum you will get 1 or 2% of scrap value. But in case of not visible, are you again here? Now here, now you can check. Now you can see. I'm getting network problem, Baba. Now whether it is visible?
No, sir.
No, sir.
It is not visible now. Okay. Just a minute. Now you can see.
No, sir.
Sorry, I'm getting network from here.